Hello snowboarders of the internet, I'm your host Avran LeFeber, and in this video we're going to be reviewing the Salomon SickStick. This board features Salomon's rock out camber profile, which is rocker in the tips and a flattened out camber through the midsection of this board. Basically it's cam rocker with a camber 2.0. Now that camber section is going to give you all the load, pop, snap, and drive of this snowboard, while that rocker section is going to give you ease of entry in and out of turns as well as more optimal powder float. This board is available in 153, 157, 161, and 165. I rode this board at Copper Mountain on a sunny bluebird day with average to cooler temps. There was a couple inches of light fluffy blower pow on top of older leftover baked pow. There was some chopped chunder, perfect corduroy, and I rode it with my Rome Black Label bindings and my K2 Thraxis boots. This board is softer, that's for sure. It's basically a Park Flex in a powder board. So what you get is a middle of the road flex to it with more give in the tips because of that rocker, stiffer midsection with an abundance of torsional flex. Now that rocker in the tips as well as the softer flex causes a lot of chatter to reverberate back underfoot. This is a lively board, so you are going to feel it. So be aware of that, keep your knees bent. When you get into really rutted out terrain, if you're not paying attention, you're going ass over tea kettle with this thing. So you want to keep those knees bent and absorb them. Really hard, jarring shocks from hitting something underneath, you are going to feel everything from the bottom of your feet all the way up to your lower and middle back. Even though this board has camber in the midsection, it has a skate-like pop, which means you really don't have to think about loading it up when you want to pop. What's nice is you just sort of roll back on the tail and you spring. This will help you porpoise in fresh snow, but it also helps you set up and launch late hit side hits, rollers, cat track gaps. If you need to ollie over that family of fat skiers that fell in a powder field in front of you, I don't know why they were there, but they did. It lets you do it with ease. There is no thought to getting this board up in the air. This board can butter. You got that rocker that doesn't fight you, and you can just leverage your weight outside that camber section, pressing into that rocker on your nose, and it will just hold that press. And with a little flick of the ankle, you engage it and you snap out. Same thing happens on the tail. This board just wants to swizzle and sizzle when you're buttering. It's great in fresh pow because you can just do high-speed pow butters with it. Overall, good board for just buttering around in fresh snow. There is a very fluid and quick edge-to-edge power transmission with this board. It just rolls in and out of toe-to-heel turns. You notice that. It's smooth and fluid. It steers underfoot. It's great like that. And surprisingly, I got on some ice and this actually didn't kick out on edge, which for a Salomon is amazing. The only downside is off the tail when you're really trying to drive a deep, hard carve. That rocker and softer flex, they don't stay locked in and it tends to kick out. So it's more of a muted deep carve where you have to be subtle and nuanced versus just hard, raw, aggressive power with it. Who's this board for? The pow chasing freestyle rider. It's been years since I got on a SickStick, and I forgot how much fun this thing is. It's a blast to get on. It's like riding a little powder skateboard. It's butterable, it's playful, it pops okay. It's really easy to sink that tail and raise the nose in fresh pow, and it doesn't suck when you get it on a groomer either. It's just a good all-around fun board. Comparable boards, the Jones Mind Expander, the Ride Psycho Candy, the Amplid Kill Switch. Binding recommendations, the Salomon Hologram, the Union Strata, the Jones Meteorite. This has been my review of the Salomon SickStick. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you own one? Are you going to buy one? Leave me a comment down below. Let's have a conversation about this snowboard. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the videos we got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you really like what we're doing over here and you want to support us further, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP and become a member. Sure, I could tell you more here, but I got a video over there that explains it so much better. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.